So, without further ado, I would like to welcome to the microphone, Justice Gaines. Thank you, Justice.
Can y'all hear me? Great, okay. I have a poem for y'all. Is that okay? Cool. When I think of Trump, I think of spades, card games. I think of cards and jokers, of Heath Ledger's performance. I think of face cards, of Two-Face, of Suits, of Men in Black, of Disappearance, of Colin Kaepernick. Back to spades. When I think of Trump, I think of spades, the strongest suit in the deck, cut through all the other cards on the table. I think of the ace, how it is always the biggest, always black. When I think of Trump, I think of spades, and how the white boys in my school would always play it wrong, how they wouldn't bid their books, how they would rely on chance instead of strategy, how they would react instead of plan, how they would waste their hands in recklessness. When I think of Trump, I think of spades, of reneging, of going back on your word, of failing people you've asked to trust you, of lying, of cheating by accident, of playing cards you know you shouldn't be playing, of letting the team down out of recklessness. When I think of Trump, I think of spades. I think of how I've been playing cards since I was 6, and there was a different president then. And I was playing cards at 12, and there was a different president then. And I was playing cards at 18, and then there was a different president. And all the while, the world was still warming, the seas were still rising, the news was still lying. When I think of spades, I think of poker, how I was never quite as good at a game built off of bluffs and tokens. When I think of Trump, I think of spades, of shovels, how they dig into the earth. I think of hearts, diamonds, clubs, how they're all natural, but a spade is just a tool, man-made, object, of use. I think of being in the garden with my father, of planting and unburying, of learning a spade's sharp edge can cut you if you aren't careful. When I think of Trump, I think of spades. I think of my mom telling me if I was going to play cards, I would have to learn how to shuffle, how to mix it up, how to code switch, how to shuck and jive, when to shit talk, when to stay quiet. When I think of Trump, I think of spades. I think of suits. I think of red and black on a white background. I think of red and black surrounded by white. I think of white imposing itself on red and black backs and calling it white ground. I think of the red and black in my background. I think I know what I am, so call it what it is. I'm a spade, a tool in your hand, a jack for the trade, a queen for the kingdom. I'm the black card white people play. I'm the ace when cis people need a different hole. I'm the trump when your game is missing tokens. I'm the spade you use to dig up all the blood and diamond and clover so you can plant yourself in the soil and say I helped you bloom. How rich your color is now. How sweet your sap is now. How lucky you are to root in a place not meant for you and still be able to grow. When I think of Trump, I think there are people in the State House who hate me no matter who's in office. When I think of Trump, I think there are people in the crowd who think my rage isn't directed at them. When I think of Trump, I think I am tired of being a tool, of being a token, of being a queen played when a joker is already on the board, tired of being a spade, tired of being a trump card white people use to strengthen their hand, tired of being a righteous martyr. I just think it's funny how people will mistake visibility for progress when we know it's easier to shoot something you can see, how people conflate a rally with resistance, how people deem my freedom the result of peace, of peaceful protests, erase all the death in my history, whitewash the blood out of the soil, and demand I dig up my trauma with a smile. I think of all the messages I get in times of crisis, but never when I am in crisis. I think of the election and how it is the closest I have ever come to death, how in trying to write myself legible, I had to hide my own pain. I think of politicians who have left my sisters lifeless, now asking for my vote. I think of hashtags and erasure, and how sometimes I'd rather be erased than falsely praised. I'd rather be erased than mocked. I'd rather be erased than ignored. I'd rather exist as an absence than be made a caricature, made a spade, made a trump card black against a white background to be played as if this game is new. As if girls my color haven't been buried with our faces beat for centuries. As if the only ones who hate us are the only ones erasing us. As if we've ever been giving a chance to live in the first place.